Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you for the start of another quest here in White Knight Chronicles 1 and 2. And this is the quest I've been wanting to do for quite some time. We're taking on the Windfrocker. And there's also another name I could come up with for this quest, and I'm gonna talk about it later on, so just watch and you'll understand why I call it why I do. So that's the guy that's responsible for this, bringing this quest together. His name is Merle, and he wants to dress like a Windwalker, the special flying pilots that the Papatoires consist of. So we're going to start by going south here, because it's a good rule of thumb to take the various dandelions south first. At least I think that's where everyone went. Yep, they did. I'll join up with them in a moment, so I'm going to start collecting various items, because you need to collect a lot of items in this quest, and you need to have online help, not only to finish this quest as fast as possible, but also to actually have a legitimate shot of beating it in the first place, because for the most time, this is not a difficult quest. It's when you get to the boss that things get really ugly. And I'll explain why, because this quest, in terms of its style, in terms of how the difficulty ramps up, is not that much different from King of the Polkans. It's very much in the same style, where the difficulty is not really anything, then you get to the biggest of the bosses, and then boom, it hits the fan. So, yeah, you definitely want to make it a point to kill everything, extract everything you can find, whatever it takes. Just make sure that you are moving quickly, and that in addition you are finding anything you can. You have to kill monsters, you have to extract from various harvests, and I did not take the right path. I'm so caught up in the heat of the moment, I went the wrong way. We're off to a great start. No, I have to wait until the wind changes direction and blows south. Oh, this is not good. In fact, this is very bad. This is not how I wanted to start this quest. Because not only have I been separated from the pack, in addition to that, I'm now a long way away, and I can't get drops as quickly. So now south this time, not north. So yeah, basically you're at the mercy, when you're doing a quest in Frost Chasm, for the most part, you're at the mercy of the wind. And it blows you one of two directions, either south or north. And for the first part of this quest, you want to start by going south. And you want to go as far south as you can within the confines of where they'll allow you to quest in this particular quest. So just basically go as far south as much as you can to start. And whenever you see an extraction point, find it and extract from it, like right here. And there will be situations where multiple people can pull from the same extraction point, and some places where you can't. Just make sure that if you see a glowing point and it says something like chasm grass, you do extract from it. And so, waiting on south wind, there it is. And we're doing a good job now. We're back in the groove, we're back in the right mindsets. And the reason you want to stay together as much as possible is because you want to, if everyone is around when an enemy drops something, that means everyone has a chance to collect what the enemy dropped. So it makes things a lot easier. Like you see an item there on the screen that said large membrane. If everyone is around and gets, or is within a enough distance, then everyone will get the opportunity to collect that same drop. And that's something that you definitely need to do, is that when this quest comes to an end, you need to pool your resources. So take advantage of any opportunity you can get to try and move and pack as much as you can. So yeah, we finally caught up with everyone. Let's take from the extraction points. And as you see, there is a situation right there where only one person can extract from a particular extraction point. But not every extraction point has something that you need. Sometimes it's just something that you can acquire that will help you later on. Okay, so now we do want to keep going south. Not north yet. I have to wait for the wind to change direction. But you can see I am still collecting items, even though I'm on the opposite side of the gorge. Now I can get back to where the pack is. Ooh, look out, Puro. Okay, yeah, this is where I would want to be. So since we're fighting a water-based opponent, going with a high fire spell, and just take it through. Yeah, that's a huge score. 3 giant membranes, I will take it. So will everyone else, for that matter. Make sure we're leaving nothing behind, because you don't want to find yourself in a situation where you're 1 shy or 2 shy of a particular item that you need in order to S-rank this quest. Because keep in mind, we have to get all the materials that are required to create a Windwalker outfit for Merle. And so we have to make sure that we cover all our bases in that regard. And pretty much everything that you come across is necessary for achieving the optimal result. So we'll cross this particular gorge. And more extraction points. Take them where you can find them. So, off that. Yeah, because there are some places as well that are only accessible by the flowers and you can't walk to them. That was one such situation. If you have a situation where you need a particular item and you can only get there by going a certain direction on a giant dandelion, use it. But so far we're doing a very good job. And like I said, this looks easy. But when we get to the boss, you'll see why this is one of the toughest quests in the game. Okay, so now let's go back this direction. And wind our way through the little chicane. And these grievers here, they're also a good solid contributor to whatever it is you may need. So take them out, because by getting rid of them, you get one of the very important items for creating a Windwalker outfit. So you have to take them out. I believe these guys are weak to lightning. Yes, they are. Okay, so let's pull out the lightning spells. I'll do a good job of keeping this guy preoccupied. Yep, you can see right there, we got a sign that said we discovered some castle flowers. So once we get rid of this particular griever, we can go and extract it. And I don't know if you can see the little flashing where the flower is. It's right there on my right. But yeah, there it is, right there. So we just go and pick it up. Keep in mind, as I said, that's only available after you defeat the grievers. You leave them alone, and that's not going to show up. And you do need that for getting the S rank. So let's have ourselves some roast jackal. Oh! Hit from behind. I'm gonna pay for that. We'll so pay for that. Alright, I think we're doing okay so far. Give myself a quick healing here. That taken care of, let's get back into the fight. Through the little chicane. And away we go. So they're running past the extraction points I showed off at the start of the quest. So now we can go back to the center of the area where we started. I have to wait for the wind direction to be correct. Now it is. And back to where we started. Yeah, back to where I took a wrong turn. Okay, so now that we've completed the southern tier, we have to go to the northern tier. And the wind is blowing the way we want it, which is north, so north it is. Some particular locations in this quest, such as this, are simply just transition points to where you want to go to next. As you can see, those particular items have nothing to do with what we're doing. Even though it says cotton, they do not pertain to creating the Windwalker outfit that we're creating for Merle. So, over this direction. You can see by the map we gotta make a long way around in order to continue northward. So let's do it. Lots of flowers to burn. And fortunately they won't spread like wildfire. The burning we're doing of the flowers won't spread like wildfire. Okay, let's see your belly, because belly is a good place to get a dire spider sack, which is a very important item for enhancing some of the magic armors. I don't know if we'll be able to get it short off in this particular run, but that's what they're weak to. Or that's what you can get from them. They're weak to, the dire spiders are weak to the lightning spell, and as you can see, we did get the dire spider sack. So I was able to get it to show up after all. And more extraction points, which is good. Now let's go over here. And we see another dire spider. Boost up here a little. Get a shot to your system. Yeah. How would that feel? Having an electric current running between your legs. That would not be good. And we got him in trouble already. He's gone. And wow, we got 2 dire spider sacks. That's great. We're doing quite well here, but that can all change when we get to boss, because believe you me, this will not go over well. Oh! Pretty impressive strike. Needs to go heal. So be it. And some castle flowers appeared again, so as you can see we have someone plucking those flowers. Let's burn some vespids. Let's cook some insects. And I'll finish that off. I guess I'll have to help Sakura out a bit here. Ah, there we go. And onward we move. I don't think so. Using the rocks. Using the rocks. Not quite. And since we got more extraction points here. So let's burn some more enemies. And then we'll turn around. Now don't get too discouraged if not everyone is able to get an extraction point. Because when it's all said and done, everyone will have to pull their resources together, and one person will have to give all the items necessary to make the Windwalker outfit to the people responsible for doing so. So just do whatever you have to do. Okay. Come on, Dandelion, I need you to show up on the icon here. I also need the wind to be going the correct direction, which it currently is not. I need to be going north. There we go. This is as far north as you can take it in this quest. You can't go any further. At least not within the confines of the main part of the quest, because the boss is at the end of this passage, but he's not accessible. He's not accessible until you've created the Windwalker's outfit and given it to Merle. Yeah, I know, that was a spoiler alert, but if you've done this quest before, it's not necessarily a spoiler alert. Okay, so there are some other little extraction points up there where Drax was, but I think only one person can get them. So now we want to go south. Or... yeah, we want to go south. Twice. So down once. And there's our ride for the next location. So... gotta wait for the wind to change. And it has. Go on the move again. Alright, so this time we've got a fire spider to deal with. And everyone's taking a quick timeouts. Quick pit stop. I'll take this opportunity to give everyone a bit of a fortify and a haste. Just to help everyone out here. Word of warning, be careful, because if you get knocked off this particular ledge and get thrown out of battle entirely, you don't want that to happen. Let's see here. Intimidation on the fire spider. You can easily run into a situation where you're teetering on the edge. Faster. Try to avoid being too close to the edge, because if they knock you back, as I said, that's it for you as far as fighting these things, and everyone else will get the glory. So clear out the evil flowers and extract the stuff from what's harmless. Okay. Extract from here. And here. Okay. Now this next one, this next dandelion, there is no preference. You can go either direction. The reason why you can do that is because you can get extraction points on both sides, and in addition, both of those directions ultimately converge into that little section in the southeast corner. So there's no preference for either or. So pick up the extraction points. And as you can see, we got more dire spiders to contend with. Deal with them. Here we go. The fire spider first. Now we'll move the dire spider. Strike him in the belly. Take his sack. I'm sorry if that came out sounding wrong. But we're just having a good time here. About 30 seconds, he's dead. That's good for us. So, got even more extractions. Yes, I can. Alright, nice. Take them where you can get them. If multiple people can extract from them, do it. So, go across this particular ledge, and we get provided with a nice convenient drop down to where we started this quest. And we basically covered the entire distance that you can cover within the confines of the main part of this quest. I'll take a few from the flowers. Alright, so now everyone will start putting their resources that they've accumulated over the course of this quest on the ground, and I will take it from them. And then once everyone has given me all their stuff, then we can go and start making the outfit for Little Merle. So yeah, it does take a while, but it's worth it. Especially if you're looking for the particular reward that you get out of this quest. Because the reward from this quest is very important for mages. And all the stuff here. Look at this generosity. And if they're starting to separate, that shows that they no longer have anything to offer. Make sure I have missed no one. And nothing. For all clear. And once I get confirmation from everyone, we're good. Rock and Rick, huh? I have no idea what that means, but I'm not going to question it. So I want to turn the camera around a particular way because I want to get Merle in this shot as I'm talking to Dina and Sherry here. These are the two people responsible for creating the Windwalker outfit that we're going to be making for Merle. So for the suit, you have to get all the stuff you can from insects. And she needs 20 giant membranes, 50 large membranes, and 50 normals. And that's sufficient to get the best possible suit. So, pay attention to the right. Merle has now received his Windwalker suit. So that's one down. And now for Dina. And she's responsible for the mask. And this is where you get stuff. The mask is the stuff that is created from the various flowers and leaves. 2 chasm flowers, 15 chasm sprouts, and 15 chasm leaves to be exact. And we've got sufficient numbers, so everything's perfect with that regard. Yep. And with that, Merle has got his mask, so let's go and talk to him. Indeed he does. Yes, he does look like a real Windwalker. But now he's going to use his disguise to his advantage. Watch the center of the screen here. Boom! Grand Theft Auto! Yeah. He took advantage. Merle took advantage of us. He took advantage of us. So now, since we're responsible for being an accessory to Grand Theft Auto, we've got to go where the boss is. Oh, so this could end either incredibly great or tremendously horrible. So, up against these guys, enhancements are definitely necessary. Take advantage of them. So fortify, mana barrier, and haste, but mana barrier is going to be more important because these mosses are all magic based. So let's go talk to Merle. Your glider? Yeah, good luck, because we're definitely going to need it. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. First, magic boosting. And then hopefully get in range. And that'll help. Now we have to try and burn the Kraken here, or the Kraken, that's how you pronounce it. I've talked about this before, and I have heard people pronounce it as both. Get back here. Cool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good. That is not good. And that's worse. It's been taken out.
Just a scratch.
Yeah, this is why I said this quest is uber hard. Because the boss is just going to make you lose your mind. Thankfully, we've got one of them down right away. We took one out quickly, and now we can try and take out the other two. So slow retreat down. Boost up. And then blast them with the inundation. Okay, 2 down. Excellent. We're well on our way. We just have to survive. Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on. Hang on, hang on. We're almost there. Get back on your feet, Drax. Come on, Drax! So... Cough his blood, because he's got enough energy to do so. That'll definitely cause a lot of havoc. Now we got him in trouble. We got him in trouble now, and someone's bringing out their knights to try and seal the deal. Oh! Oh, we had a death. Fortunately, I'm close enough to revive her. Oh. Yeah, it looks like our fleet here is going to overdrive here at the end. But it's over. We got him. It's over. Yeah, we don't have to worry about what's left here. We could if we wanted, but we'll eventually be forced to stop fighting. Come on. Seal the deal here. Yeah, Merle says something there at the end, but for some reason it didn't kick in. But it doesn't matter. We've beaten the Windfrocker on hard mode. That was crazy, but we pulled it off. So, for defeating all that, and for getting the best possible outfit from Merle, which was the captain's outfit, we get the S-Rank for this quest. So, this is definitely one of those quests that is a necessity to have a collaborative effort, because as you saw, the bosses are incredibly hard to beat. And this is the main reason you want to take on a quest like the Windfrocker. These, the magic crystal lumps. And on easy mode, they are a lesser version known as magic crystal shards. And that's what you'll be getting out of completing this quest. And there's a particular reason you will want it, but I'll get into it in a moment. So give me a brief timeout and I'll be back in a moment to explain why you need these. So you're probably wondering, what good are the magic crystal lumps and how do they help you? Well, the main reason they help you is because they are the reason that you would want to use a particular set of magical armor. Now, it's not what I'm wearing here. What I'm wearing is a particular combination of various other magical armors, but I'll explain what I'm talking about here right now. The reason you want to get the magic crystal lumps and do some other quests like Seasonal Travel, which you've seen me do before, as well as another quest like Lost Legion, are to get what's a particular set of magical armor that is a very important attribute to it. This is the Grimoire suit, and this is used to accomplish one very particular thing. There are some elemental resistances that can be found in various sets of armor, but they only help you with a particular element, either one element or maybe two if you're lucky. But only the Grimoire suit, and its subsequent other pieces, the Grimoire robe, trousers, and boots, give you enhancements to have resistance to all four of the elements: earth, fire, wind, and water. The suit takes care of fire, the robe, also known as the gloves, takes care of water, the trousers take care of wind, and the boots take care of earth elements attacks. As well, the Grimoire quill and the Grimoire mask also provide someone with an enhanced attribute towards magic. And that, so when you put it all together, because I just have to show this off because it's so silly. It's such a great set of armor, but it looks so silly when you put it all together. So, as you can see, looking from the back, it looks pretty weird, because what I've got now is basically a weird set of a weird black outfit with this crazy thing on my back. That's the Grimoire quill, and it comes equipped with its own little devil tail. And then, when you turn around to the front, if you didn't know any better, you could swear that this looks like some sort of, I don't know, a medieval century BDSM play. I don't know, because it almost gives that look, doesn't it? It's just that weird when you look at it, that something like this would be made allowed for and be made acceptable in a game like this, but putting all this together gives you, as I mentioned, the best elemental enhancements for protection against them, and also everything else gives you more of a magical advantage. And if you think it looks weird on a guy, wait till you see what happens when I change over to Yuli, because she's also got a Grimoire suit on. So this is what she looks like from the back. Yeah, her stuff is reversed in color. Hers is white, which means she's got a white devil's tail on the back of her Grimoire quill. And her mask is a little different from mine, because it blocks out almost her entire face. And she gets a little bikini as well to boot. Plus the Grimoire suit's top by itself just looks... It basically looks like someone's foreplay dream come true. It's so weird, but yet it's an outfit that helps out so much. This is just something I had to put out there to show to those who are not familiar with this particular type of armor in this game. So yeah, that is a basic rundown of what you get for getting the magic crystal shards and lumps out of the Windfrocker. So this is definitely the weirdest outfit in the game, but for those who are starting out as mages and who want to get to the success of a high-level mage, the Grimoire suit is definitely one that provides a lot of elemental protection, as I mentioned before, as well as some great resistance. And these pictures are so cool to look at. I don't know why I said cool, but I'm gonna take a picture anyway. And you're probably wondering, who's manning the camera? Oh, Caesar, you dog. So, there it is. That's what you get out of the Windfrocker. So, thank you very much, everyone, and I will see you again for another quest here in White Knight Chronicles II. Windfrocker's out of the way, and we'll move on to another quest, which will be coming up soon. So I thank you all for watching, and until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon, when I'm more dressed with proper attire.